Hey everybody, it's me, RunnerEye, and today we're going to be ranking some of the worst design challenge looks from all of Drag Race. Design challenges are oftentimes some of the most hyped challenges for a season, specifically because we get great iconic fashion moments, but then on the other hand, we have the more iconic outfits, the better outfits in my opinion, the terrible outfits that the queens walk out onto the runway with, because knowing that the queen made the terrible outfit themselves just makes the outfit 10 times better. So let's get into it right now. So right off the bat, we have one of the top tier placements, and this one is Plot Twist, actually a game with intense adrenaline rushing battles, a fantasy world with so much lore that my tiny little brain can't even comprehend it, and a plethora of slay girl bosses who have the most minimalistic armor. But you know what? They understand that slaying with your outfits is just as important as slaying your enemies. So if you've been waiting for the perfect time to jump into a game like this, wait no more, because I've got some special little codes in this video's description that will allow you to start out your Raid Shadow Legends journey with 4 extra champions, free of charge, for a limited time only. So first up, we have the mother of all mothers, Oboro, and she deals such devastating multipliers that she even tricked me into thinking that I was good at this game. Second up, we have Lightsworn, who has this amazing ability to keep his teammates alive through buffs and revives. Next up, we have Juliana, who's like another girl boss. This game is just full of girl bosses. And then lastly, we have the rare champion Warmaiden, and both new and existing players can use the code ILOVERAID to get a rare champion preserver and some other great bonuses. You can also check out the Cursed City, one of Raid's biggest features, with 100 stages to complete where you get to take down 2 of Raid's bosses at the same time, complete various quests, and even get a mythical champion. And if you download the game before February 25th, you can then partake in the Lunar Festival, which is a big update that brought in a whole bunch of new things, like a new skill type and even more champions. So make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends and click the link in the description if you want all this free stuff. It's a limited time offer, everybody. And again, once you're in the game, you can search up my username and you can join my little clan that I made. Thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Now let's get right into the real tier list. So first up, we have just a lovely young woman, a newlywed woman with her husband. We have Metamorphosis on the Glamazon Prime challenge on season 14. Now what else is there to say about this amazing outfit? You know, we could just start with the picnic blanket skirt, or we could talk about her lovely husband with the mustache. He's literally me. Like, that is literally me up on that stage right there. She was going for storytelling rather than a good outfit, which I feel like was a smart kind of avenue to lean into if you know that you're not the best outfit maker. We do have to give her credit here. Like, she did make 2 outfits. Like, she made like an outfit for herself and also for the husband. And it takes talent to make 2 bad outfits when you're only asked to make 1. And I think that we can all agree that this was like an iconic fashion moment. I think even RuPaul agreed. You know, pretty recently he wore an outfit that looks very heavily inspired by this outfit. So she did inspire RuPaul, and RuPaul is known for like having, you know, amazing fashion, like really top tier, you know. So yes, I think this deserves its rightful place in the camp tier. So next up we have Katya's Kitty Couture look in the season 7 Hello Kitty ball. How do we describe this? I think that that's, you know, a problem that I am experiencing. She's just screaming out in joy because she knows she just made this beautiful outfit and she's so excited for the world to see it. And she has like this design, this pattern in her bodysuit, which is really fun. It kind of looks like that city playmat that everyone on the universe has played with as a kid. That after like a bunch of climate changes happen and it's actually oil and it's just, you know, seeped into the city like a little tsunami. And that's why she's actually screaming. It wasn't because of joy, like I said earlier, it's because, you know, she was just so scared for climate change. It's actually a political piece. When Megami held up that little piece of paper that said protect queer art, this is the art she was talking about. A little fun fact for the room is that when Katya was making this, she was struggling so much in the competition, just mentally, from the stress of it all. She admitted that people kept coming up to her being like,
you can know how to sew, why are you making this bad outfit, why don't you start over? And you were just like, I don't want to.
Like, my brain stopped working. It was humiliating to do a runway like that.
And I think that that's a pretty good indicator of how this outfit made it to the stage. If we changed that pattern and maybe made it like a little bit more cohesive, a little bit more structured, I do think that we could get something really amazing with this outfit. I'm okay with putting her in. I can fix her. Do I have any sewing skills to be able to have the wide, you know, skill set to be able to fix this? No. But like mentally, I would be able to like do amazing. And actually, like mentally, I'd be able to just win Drag Race mentally, you know. So that's a really great observation for me. I'm gonna put her in I Can Fix Her. So next up we have Aja in the Princess Design Challenge look. In season 9, it's like a really weird challenge that they had to do where they had to make a princess character and also a little sidekick. And it's actually one of the most bizarre challenges on the show. Someone needs to do a deep dive into that challenge. But in this challenge, Aja made this beautiful look. She named this Princess Disaster. She's supposed to be like a volcano, and she had like a puff of cloud, like a sidekick. Like, we can only compare to what we've seen so far, but I don't think that this look is that bad. Like, the hair is a little bit wild. She looks like Jenna Marbles when Jenna wanted to be a tall person. But in terms of, like, design, like, bitch, she fucking ate. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I know that you guys are coming here, so I rip into these outfits, but, like, this is a serve. Like, it's an unironic serve. But we also do have, like, this power to be able to look into the future here. And know that she would come back for All-Stars 3, and she redoes this look, and then we see Princess Disaster, like, all blown up. If you look at the two, you can clearly see that this one isn't, like, amazing. But also, we do have to, like, kind of, like, give her a few brownie points, because she was walking on the Season 9 runway. The Season 9 runway, like, eviscerated every outfit that walked on it because the lights were so purple and bright that you can't see the fucking outfit. So maybe this outfit was actually really good, and it was just the Season 9 runway lighting which destroyed it. That's the narrative that I'm going with here. So I'm okay with putting this one in the unironic serve category. So next up we have Shangela in the Season 2 Christmas Eleganza Design Challenge. Just like Maddie, she also has like a little sidekick friend that she brings out. It's almost like they're trying to overcompensate for not having, you know, an amazing outfit. I think that this outfit would be a serve if it wasn't falling apart in the back. That's the part which, you know, it does get a little bit docked points for that. But I love the bauble earrings. I love the strange looking snowman, the way she just has to like push him out onto the stage. I love the way this episode aired at the end of January, almost like a month after Christmas. Christmas was done a month, and this episode aired. It's kind of like campy and stupid, but I feel like that's what Christmas is. So like she kind of caught the Christmas vibe more than most people did on that stage. I actually went into this being like, it's probably going to be an unironic serve, but the more I look at this, it's not great by any means, and it's like slipping down her, you know, it doesn't necessarily fit well. You know, like when you have a hula hoop and you're like trying to keep it up, that's what it looks like she's trying to do with this outfit. Like, listen, it's kind of bad. Listen, a controversial opinion, you know, don't get mad at me here, guys. It's a little bit not great. It's a little bit not great, and I'm okay with not giving this one a great score on the RunnerEye scoring system, the very official scoring system that it is. So we are gonna put it in Mama, This Is Garbage. So next up we have Aiden Zane in the Season 12 Balls Ball, and she's just dressed like a little soccer mom who took her role way too seriously. I do kind of like appreciate this lack of effort that she put in, because it is infamously known that after making this masterpiece right here, Aiden Zane did take a nap because she was tired. She's like a case study on how like not doing anything all day and not like working hard can actually be quite tiring. And then secondly, this look is infamous because she did not end up in the bottom 2 for this look. You know, in terms of our grading system here, I don't think that she deserves like a super high spot in terms of like it being like an unironically good look. Just based on that, she is gonna have to go into the Mama, This Is Garbage. But I still have such respect for her, you know, hustle of not hustling. So next up we have Derek Barry and her book ball design look. Now it's impossible to talk about this look without talking about the fact that she kept being asked to block out her eyebrows and to draw on new ones instead of just using her normal eyebrows that she has out of drag. She tried to draw her own eyebrows for the very first time on live national television at the Top 5 challenge, where you don't really have any place to hide if you do bad, and that's sadly exactly what happened here. If we're to take out this, you know, makeup situation going on up there, we actually have something that I think is very pretty. I like genuinely think that that corset is very, very beautiful. Like, it's unironically pretty good. Not a huge fan of the little like flaps, if we want to use that word, on the side on her hips. So she probably didn't have time to do this, but if she were to have some proper, you know, skirt going on, it would actually be really great, like really, really great. It's just a shame that she probably didn't have time. So she ends up looking a little bit bear. The makeup doesn't necessarily help her case here. So like this one had a lot of potential. I think that I'm okay with putting it in. I can fix her. Like, I think she could have fixed this look if she was given more time. So next up we have Naisha Lopez in the Season 8 Premiere Design Challenge, and she was assigned the Drag on a Dime runway, which is where she had to make a look out of the unconventional materials you might find in like a dollar store. What I will say about this fashion forward look, I do like the little bow thing that she has going on at the back of her head, and I do really like the little slit in the dress. Or I guess it's not even a slit, it's just the dress is like slit in half and it's like held together by this like paper mache corset. But I do like the slit effect that has. You know, if we just take those specifically and just do away with the entire rest of the outfit, it's actually pretty good. So I think I'm gonna put her in Mama, This Is Garbage. I'm so sorry, Naisha. I know that you have a tendency to take stuff like this personally. Just know that this is a joke. If I was doing this without being watched, I would actually put you in the unironic serve category. But that just can't be done because I am being watched, you know? There's actually, someone's right behind the camera, and if I put you in anything other than that tier, they're actually gonna like gun me down. So this is a hostage situation. You know, a little Marina Joy situation going on. So next up we have Serena Chacha. We did establish, like one of the previous episodes that I did, that she has been in the bottom every episode of Drag Race. Because if you think about it, on season 5, episode 1, she was in the bottom, but survived. Episode 2, she was in the bottom, was eliminated. Then she came back for All-Star 6, was in the bottom and eliminated episode 1. And then she came back for the lip sync SmackDown thing and she was eliminated first again. But just because she was in the bottom every episode doesn't mean that she didn't absolutely... Just because she was in the bottom every single episode does not mean that she didn't like snap off here like a little bit. Like the way that her fucking leg looks there, it looks like her leg got fucking snapped off. I don't know what's going on there. Listen, I love the hair. Did she make the hair? No, she only made the outfit, so I guess that doesn't really mean much. I like the skirt. I like that kind of essence. I'm not a huge fan of like this little green, you know, reptilian scale that's kind of like growing up her, but maybe it's supposed to be the Illuminati. She's actually a lizard person. If you look in her eye at 9 minutes into the episode, 9 minutes 55 to be exact, you know, like that video of Beyonce where she like blinks like a reptilian? Serena Chacha started the reptilian trend. Listen, I have to be serious because I know that people come here for serious takes. They come here for real opinions, and they come here because they really respect my opinion on fashion. So like my advice is like, I know that Serena Chacha is really into books.
I read books.
She reads books.
Serena Chacha is a drag scholar.
She's the first person to actually ever read a book.
To the other queens, pick up a book and go read.
So if she had just like maybe read a book about fashion, she could have like developed her sewing skill a bit, not through, you know, hands-on practical application of skills, but through mentally taking in that energy from a book. You know, she's like a little Sims 3 character. She just has to read a book and then suddenly she's like a 5-star Michelin chef, okay? So yeah, Serena Chacha, she's beyond saving at this point. She's too far gone with this outfit. I think that this is camp tier. So next up we have our most recent entry, which is Hershey in the season 16 Call Me Mother/Father runway. Now, I know that this might be a little bit controversial considering that, you know, she was widely made fun of when this aired, specifically because those jeans that she's wearing on the runway were actually just jeans that she had brought from home. She did not make those jeans in this design challenge. But even if she didn't make the jeans, I think that this top makes up for it. I really like this top. Like, is it a little bit pedestrian looking? Sure. But since when has drag had to be like crazy fucking outfits that I would never see on the street? Like, what happened to pedestrian drag? She was just representing this long forgotten art form of the season 3, season 2 vibe, where they would just go to a mall and they'd just pick out what was on the sales rack and they would just wear it and it would be fun. And this is very much harkening back to those old forgotten days. She looks like this lovely young church woman who is just, you know, booked her stay at the White Lotus. She's just shown up. Now she's getting hunted down by the gays or whatever happens in that show. I've never seen it, but I'm totally okay with putting this one in. I kind of like it. So next up we have Vanjie in the season 10 drag on a dime challenge. Again, just like Naisha, she had to make an entire outfit using unconventional materials that you would find in a dollar store. But except Vanjie made one of the more iconic outfits that we're going to be talking about here today, because she got eliminated in this outfit and it was like a meme online.
Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie.
Vanjie. Miss Vanjie.
She's kind of like wearing this, you know, big ball of items that she found. You know, she's kind of like the Katamari ball. She just like picks up every single item that she rolls across. She has like dolls sticking out. She has like, I don't even know what those are. Is like a feather? Is it leaves? We'll never know. I really don't. And I think that the judges had a problem with the lack of shape in this. You know, round is a shape. So I guess the lack of like hourglass. They were looking for like an hourglass figure, and you know, Vanjie didn't give that to them. There were people in this exact same challenge who had pretty crazy looks too. I guess they had a little bit more of a silhouette to them. You know, I don't love it, but it isn't as bad as some of the other ones that we talked about here today. So I'm gonna put it in, and I can fix her. So next up we have Tia Coffee in the Who Wore Best Design Challenge on UK Season 2, and she was assigned the color green. So she had to make an outfit which was green, and that looked good. And she did make an outfit that was green. She did fulfill that part of the challenge. And this look is probably most famous for the speech that Tia Coffee gives when she's walking down the runway.
I am serving you an adequate dress made of materials that is on my body.
Green was never gonna look good. I'm sorry, like, to the green girlies out there. It was just never gonna look good, especially like that neon green that they gave her. I think she did the best with what she had, and what she had was just some green material and a dream. And, you know, that dream didn't come true because she did end up in the bottom.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
I think you're gonna say it's stunning and you should have been in the top.
I kind of like this outfit. Again, it's not the most beautiful, amazing, fashion forward thing, but it's not the worst outfit we've ever seen. It literally, no, what she says, it's an adequate dress, and it is. It is literally an adequate dress, and I am going to put it in the I kinda like it tier. So next up we have Priyanka in her single-use queens look, and the material that she was given to work with was metal. And I feel like with this one, the photo is very misleading, because in this picture right here, she's absolutely serving. It's only when you see it in motion on the runway where it doesn't look particularly good. But what I do love about this is the umbrella with the little metal kind of water, you know, coming down. That shit's so fucking cool. It's an A+. I was just talking about the umbrella. I also think that the makeup was really cool for this look. It's just the actual garment itself, which doesn't look like, listen, it doesn't look amazing. I don't think that it's that crazy to say it, though it does, you know, speak volumes that even on the season when she's getting judged, she's surprised that the judges have positive stuff to say about this look, because even she thought it was pretty bad.
Priyanka, this was such a serve for me tonight.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Seriously?
And I kind of get the judges. Like, I'm kind of on board. I love, love, love the makeup and the hair and the freaking umbrella. The umbrella is literally life-changing. I'm okay with putting it in. Unironic serve, I've changed my mind. It's an unironic serve. So next up we have the one and only, the one that a lot of people have probably been waiting for. It's Lala Ree, probably the worst design challenge look of all time. I've talked about her before at length, twice. She comes up like every fucking video. Specifically, this look comes up every single video. This is probably the campiest of all camp looks. It will take a long time before someone even reaches this level of badness in the design challenges. No one's even been close. Like, she literally spawned the golden boot. The golden boot would not exist if it wasn't for this outfit right here.
In recognition of the worst look of the season, it is my honor to present to you the first annual Golden Boot.
And I think that says everything that we need to say about this outfit. It's going in the camp tier. So that's the tier list. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps me out and it helps the channel grow. Most people who watch me aren't even subscribed, which is crazy because this content is free and it really helps me out. So like, you should totally do it. I would really appreciate it. I have a Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and a Patreon where you can see an extended version of this very video, as well as other videos that I've done in the past. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Now it's time, everybody, for the special shoutouts of the week. We have the Sithister, Yuno, Mikey3991, Planet Daniel, Jim Jamie James Bradshaw, Nico Montano, Rabbi Kasari, Eve, Dip, Oliver Wyatt, Emilia Goringe, Giovanni Vicari, Ewan Wyatt, Vico Pop, Matt F, and Tone. Thank you so much, every single one of you, including the little names that you're seeing scrolling across the screen right now. Every single one of you are helping to keep this channel alive, and you're supporting me, and I really, really, really appreciate it, every single one of you.